Who likes a penguin? It's just like the weirdest thing to do. Go on, come.
Cool. Is that his fur?
You see this every time.
Okay, so that's our penguins. They're just approaching the very end here. Now, within the enclosure, as we're doing the talk, you see there is a field station, a building at the far end, which is the viewing area for the penguins. This is our Falklands Conservation Station, and that's one of the many projects that Edinburgh Zoo is involved in out in the wild to try and help to conserve the species. And if you want to find out more about how you can help with these conservation projects, you coming to the zoo funds the projects. If you want to help out further, you can become a member of the Royal Zoological Society and also become a sponsor of any of the animals in the zoo. If you want to find out more about that, then you can find out a leaflet in any of the animal houses. If you do become a member of the zoo, you can visit the zoo any day you like, and we're open 265 year, weather permitting unless it's extreme bad weather. But membership's a huge advantage, and within 4 visits you've actually got back your membership, so money, get money's worth.
Sahil है? हाँ और मेरे से
Aslında
Vasilici.
And constant updates on what's happening within the zoo. That's all our penguins park right now. Thank you very much everybody for you being our fantastic penguin parade barrier today. If you want to join us for the talk, we're going to be doing the talk here at the end of the bridge. Join us on the bridge, mind your feet in the icy bits. Keepers will be feeding within about the next 10 to 15 minutes, starting from the other side of the bridge, working their way right around the colony, and so on. So if you want to join us for that, we'll start in just a minute or so. In the meantime,
Thank
you very much for again being our parade barrier. Thank you. Okay, so good afternoon again everybody, welcome to our Penguin Talks. Again, my name's Barry, our keepers Lorna and Michael are just heading across to prepare the fish to come up. They should be up 10-15 minutes or so roughly, and starting from the gates and the bridge, well, on the other side of the bridge leading up there. You will notice that when the keepers come up, we do hand feed every individual penguin. We often get asked, why don't we simply scatter the feed around the enclosure, letting them help themselves? But to hand feed every individual ensures that everybody gets a fair share, including old Mr. Hippie, our oldest Gentoo, who's now 31, and he's not as quick on his feet. So if we were to scatter the food around the area, basics such as that. One thing you never want to do is ever pick up a penguin, because they don't like being touched, and they're actually quite powerful. You can see they're very, very fast in the water, very tough flippered, and they will resist any contact. So minimising any contact you have with them is very good for their welfare, really. And water just now, somebody asked us, having a silverback penguin, is that the leader of the group, which I thought was quite an unusual one. That's gorillas. With penguins, however, you do occasionally get this rare thing called leucism, and leucism is when a penguin doesn't produce the same amount of dark colour on its back, therefore producing a more silvery tone, which means that it's probably more vulnerable in the wild because its camouflage isn't as good as any other penguin. So in theory, any leucistic phase penguin, no matter what species, if they produce the lighter colour, could be easily taken by a predator in the wild. But here they discovered in the Falklands recently, they estimate that one of the gentis out there with leucism is about 16 years of age. So the fact it survived 16 years and never been eaten, possibly it's just very lucky or very fast. But